Hello you, and welcome to my April live stream from the United Kingdom. Sadly, not Thailand again. So we're going to wait for some people to kick around, see what happens in the chat box. But I can tell you today's live stream, we're going to be talking about hotels, travel insurance. First, we'll start with travel insurance because that's easy. So yeah, travel insurance, hotels. What do you think about Songkran? Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you're in Thailand now, let me know, let us all know how's it going out there with the water fights and all that lot. And then in a bit, I'm going to give you a bit of my bad news. Well, it's not bad news for you, but it's certainly very, very bad news for me. 23 on stream. Where is the chat? We should have a chat box on this with a bit of luck. Talk to me in the chat. So, there we go. Carl Michael Doyle, hello, no Songkran for me. Okie dokie. Wait for some more of you to say hi and have a chat with me, and then we'll get this thing started. Hello, Anthony Hill. I've got the camera phone a little bit further away today, so with a bit of luck, I won't need to stick my glasses on. Steve Turner, hello. Windy Miller, hello to you too, sir. Hello, Paul. So let's start off then. Right. Oh, good evening, BFB. Shitloads of beers in the fridge for tonight here. Nice, Tony's Travels. Paul Withers, hello to you too. Hello, each and every one of you. Wayne Dakin says, avoid Songkran at all costs. Are you in Thailand now, Wayne? Or I know you take multiple trips to Thailand. So let me know if you're there or if you happen to be back in the UK for a bit, because you seem to be all over the shop. I've got a hello mate from somebody there, which I've just missed, but I'm sure the next person, there we go. Big Socuse Jim and Juan, hello mate, hi to you. Jay Cuts, hello Cleveland O Newark, very good. Daystay Fox, good afternoon to you. Sad that we can't do that boxing show together in December, but I understand the Ring Guys are providing the MC, which is a bit odd, but I guess does happen from time to time. So, travel insurance, let's start with that, because mine is being renewed today. So what are your views on that? Oh, Wayne's back in England, back there in 10 weeks, just got back last week. Well, I hope you had a great trip, Wayne. So yeah, travel insurance. First thing I will say is don't be that guy who has to get a Just Giving page set up because you've had a crash on a motorbike in Thailand and you haven't got any insurance and it's going to cost £5 to get your hospital bills fixed and get you back home. Travel insurance, so. Oh, Dukes' Journeys, hello from Vietnam. Good afternoon, Vietnam. So, yeah, travel insurance. Mine's coming out today, and I've got this Insure and Go. Used to be called Platinum, it's now called Gold. It's basically no excess, all singing, all dancing, 90-day trip maximum. DG Quig, yeah, Quiggers. Hello, sir. Nice to see you. Quiggers is my manager down my local pub, the Muscombe Ferry. Fabulous, fabulous pub. If you're in the area, pop on down. Treklerug, as hot as it is in Thailand, I think everyone would love getting doused in cold water. Yeah, definitely need it. Travel insurance is pretty cheap, saves a lot of grief. Yeah, so mine is £89 for the year. I don't have any pre-existing conditions, apart from my overweightness, but fortunately that doesn't count. And yeah, 89 quid for the year. Other insurers are available, but that's what I recommend. Because I go to Greece for work quite a bit, I go to Thailand quite a bit, America from time to time, all that's covered. The only thing which isn't is cruise insurance. It actually does cover winter sports insurance, which I may as well get taken off, because I don't really do much winter sports. So yeah, 90 quid, 90-day maximum travel period, as long as you go back to your home country, which in my case is the UK, then you're all kind of sorted for another 90-day trip. So you can have as many trips as you like for 90 quid. So yeah. Oh, Wayne says, travel insurance ain't worth the paper it's written on. You need health insurance. I've got, well, travel insurance, my travel insurance comes with health insurance, basically, for travel, as long as I'm on a trip less than 90 days, then it's covered. Hospital bills and all that's covered. That's the main purpose of it, to be honest, Wayne. and everywhere in Europe, obviously, we're covered for major damage like hospital and stuff with the EHIC card for the next year, and then the rest of it's covered by the travel insurance. So yeah, it's not just losing your bags and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so I'm 44, and it's 90 quid. I presume if you're a bit older, then it incrementally goes up, I guess. How do you on if it's more than 90 days? I guess you'll have to get a bespoke policy. I'm sure they will do one, but it might cost a bit more. I use insurance. Tony's Travels, Insurance Go, great value at 59 quid. Yeah. I use Insurance Go too. Mine's 89. For some reason, it's got that winter sports, which I can get it taken off. You need to pay up front on the travel and argue the TOS Health. Bupa pay for it there and then. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a member of Bupa. Unfortunately, I've never had to actually claim on it. But maybe arguing the TOS. But I presume you're going to... They might refuse to pay out if you're doing something dangerous, unless you're covered for dangerous sports, for example, parasailing. I'm not sure. I need to check my policy. I don't plan on parasailing anyway, but that's just my for example. So that's travel insurance, and that's how much mine's costing this time. Because I've been with Insurance Go for a bit, I think the general policy was 120, but it includes a discount, almost like a no claims thing, I presume. But that's dropped it down. I have it with my bank, pay every month, and breakdown cover and mobile cover. Yes, thank you, Big Succues. Lots of people have travel insurance with their bank, sure. Good point, well made, a good option. So you can check with your bank if you get that too. A lot of the pay bank accounts do. For example, if you pay like $9.99 a month, whatever, to have all the bells and whistles on your bank account, they often come with that. How's the stream, everybody? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? I'm not misty like last time, hopefully. So hotels. We'll fling this one over to you guys on hotels in... Well, I've got limited experience of Hua Hin, having stayed in one guest house, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask about that, but I've stayed in quite a few in Pattaya and quite a few in Bangkok. Bangkok and then Pattaya in 6 days, Daystate Fox. 5-star de facto insurance, 15 quid. That's really good. That's excellent. I like the multi-trip because it covers me for Greece, well, for most of it. I think I'm going to be in Greece for 95 days, so I'll be 5 days over. Hey BFB, my sister wants a shout out. She's hotter than any girl on Soy 6. Her name is Christy. Come back. How do I get my chat back up? Where is it? Is that going to be it? There we go, right. Christy Petherick. Hello, Christy Petherick. Apparently you're very hot. Nice to meet you. David's sister. Albert. Hi, Albert. I'm yet to find travel insurance that will cover my membership to the Pattaya Flying Club. Yeah, I don't think any travel insurance. Well, I don't know. They will probably... Will they pay out if it's a suicide? I mean, death is covered for you to get flown back. You're welcome, David. But whether suicides go out, I don't know. Actually, I'm guessing not. Don't know. Hotels. So, which hotels do you like? Which hotels do you not like, guys? Let me list off some of the hotels. I'll try and remember in order. There we go. Carmichael Doyle, D Apartment, one for Pattaya, and Warraburi Hotel for Bangkok. Okay, I'll give you my Bangkok recommendation. It's not mega cheap, but it used to be great. And again, I've not stayed in this place for a while, but Majestic Grand is in a great location. It's got a really nice little small pool, and you can walk. It's on Sukhumvit, Lower Sukhumvit, Soi 2, and you can walk through to the Nana area quite easily. Anthony Hill recommends the Kati Suri or Kate Suri hotel on Soi Buakhao, which I've seen. I think there's two of those. Kati Suris actually. A Memento Resort in Thepazit. Tenner a night on Agoda, great rooms and bathrooms, like the pie nice and clean. Pie Wars, Angelo's Pies, or Pie Nice and Clean, which is your favourite? Carl says, does travel insurance cover sessions at the windmill? I would think so. Yeah, why not? So yeah, Majestic Grand is my favourite in Bangkok. David Shepherd's just bought a condo in Laguna Beach Resort 2 in Jomtien. D Apartments is spot on for 12 quid a night with free tea and coffee with sweets and biscuits and microwaves free. That's from Wayne, that's Wayne's recommendation. Soundview Residence, Pattaya Soy 12, Pattaya Klang, says Sean McCabe, thank you. My Pattaya favourite one, Centrepoint Terminal 21, across the road from Soy Cowboy. It's hard to beat. Yeah, but isn't that loads, Davey boy? Isn't that a 5-star hotel? Isn't that about 100 quid a night? Maybe. April Suites in Pattaya, a good choice. I've not stayed there. None of these I've actually stayed in. My favourite, I think, which I like the location of, and I like the price of, and I like it in general, is now called LK Residence. It used to be the LK Renaissance, but now there's a Renaissance Hotel in Pattaya, so they've had to change their name. So that's my favourite. My mate Jake thinks there's no lady boy bars on Soy 6. I doubt that Bestie helped me out. We find lots of LBs on the alleyway, Soy 6/1, which is runs parallel to Soy 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a few LB bars on Soy 6 as well. I think you're... but there's also plenty of non-LB, traditional girl bars in Soy 6 too. Pattaya D Hotel, Moonlight Place Soy Honey, £14. That's a good shout. Some J-cuts. Wee Philly, hello Wee Philly, Mr. Phil Monk. How's the Newcastle scene? Somebody told me that they're doing a Kiss reunion night in Idols. Is that true? They should invite me. I was the original Kiss DJ. Flipper House, Soy 7. Yeah, I have stayed at Flipper House a long time ago. Pool was pretty good, and it was always good value back then. I personally prefer to stay or to drink in LK Metro rather than Soy 7-8 these days, but yeah, it's a good option. Oh God, Juicy's Journeys. I'm checking into P Plus Hotel Pattaya tomorrow. Hope it's good. Oh, Juicy, check out my vlog on my channel of P Plus Hotel. It's new. The rooms are small, which didn't bother me. There's been a lot of reports of stinky bathrooms, so I don't know whether that's throughout the whole hotel. And there's loads of Chinese there, matey. So the pool's great. So the good news is, at the P Plus, when they're off on their road trips, they will be absent. So you'll pretty much have the pool to yourself most days, which is great. However, you will be woken up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning also, which is less than great, and they're rude as hell. So it's not on my recommend list, I'm afraid, the P Plus. Bangkok Hotel is the Athene, Wireless Road. Perhaps one is Bali High Bay Hotel, any good? Day State Fox. I'm not stayed at either. I do not. Areca Lodge. I'm glad someone has said that. Who said that? Paul says Areca. That's a good mainstay, isn't it? Areca Lodge. Great location. I'm off next week, says Baz W. 4th stay at the LK Mansion. Superior room, good spot for accessibility for everywhere. Yeah, I've not stayed in the LK Mansion. I've stayed in plenty of LK. I've stayed a lot in the Metropole and in the Residence. Oh yeah, wait, and not guest friendly. Unless it's changed, Dukesy. When I was there, which was late October, from the 1st of November, they added a 500 baht joiner fee. So bear that in mind. Is that important to you? It certainly was to me. If so, what go? Oh, sorry, I'm getting backed up on my chat box. Thai Nightlife 808, do you hit Walking Street much? Don't stay, Sean McCabe says, don't stay at Eastern Inn, they charge you for water. Most places give you 2 free bottles, but it's not really, it doesn't bother me that much. You can pop to a 7-Eleven and get one for like 15 baht or something. Do I hit Walking Street much? No, not much. I did hit Walking Street this time. I quite like the Windmill. I like Iron Club on Walking Street. I used to love Club Boucher back in the day when it was still open a long time ago. Dream Hotel says Albert in Bangkok. Sukhumvit Soy 13 is excellent. Bestie says Kel Fox. My bro's just returned from the land and was disappointed with nightlife closing in Bangkok at 1 AM and 2 AM in Pattaya. What's going on? I don't know. Yes, Lhasa, Thailand. Yeah, exactly. Club Boucher and Exxon. Yeah. I don't know. Last time I was in Pattaya was March, early March, and didn't have any problems with anything closing particularly early then. Daystar Fox, have I been into Annabelle's? I haven't. New stuff, learning all the time. Excuse me. Wee Philly. This shirt is CD Tarda or CD Tarder. This is a Spanish Preferente Grupo 4 shirt. It's basically when I go to Spain and stay in my folks' villa, which they sold today, or they've accepted an offer on it. Congratulations to my old man for that. Then that's our local side. They average a gate of about 200. So there you go. CD Tarder, here's the badge. Hotels again. Yeah, LK. I just think the LK group are pretty good. I'm obviously not sponsored by any of them. Preacher's Resort Nakloa, says Colin. Is Gold Club still closed? It was still closed in March. It was open open mid-February, and then it shut down again. It was like open, close, open, close. The vlog I've got coming up next Friday, a week today, is a little tour around LK Metro, and that shows Gold. And when I filmed that, which I think was the 1st of March, it was shut. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Gold. It did reopen, and it seems to have closed again. If anybody's out there in Pattaya now, can let anybody know about, everyone know about Gold, give us a shout and let us know. Grand President Soy 11 Bangkok. Thailand 95828 says still for sale. I presume that's Gold rather than the Grand President. Golf Club and LK. Golf Club, says Wayne. So, right, let's get right. Wayne, do you mean golf, like the golf club bar? We're talking about Gold A Go-Go, I presume. I think. Lots of LK confusion. Davey boy, have you ever been in the castle on third row? BDSM isn't really my thing, so no. I've walked past the castle a couple of times. No, I've never dared or ventured to go in. This is orange cordial, by the way. Keep your hotel stuff coming in for this stream. Just about to leave for a night out in Walking Street. Have a great time, David Shepherd. I'm very jealous. Yeah, Gold A Go-Go. That's what we're talking about, which was closed last time. I don't think the golf club has ever been closed, as far as I'm aware, in LK. Booked Bali High Bay, says Day State Fox, and then my mate went and said lots of building works near the pier. Yeah, also, remember, if you are staying in my favourite hotel, which is LK Residence, formerly Renaissance, I think it's okay at the minute, because I think they've pretty much knocked it down. But pretty shortly, they'll be building the condos, which are going to be going up at the second road end of Soy Diana, which is where Diana Inn was, Boss Suites, it was also called. That's been bulldozed, that's gone. That's been knocked down opposite Mike Shopping Mall, and they're doing lots of work on that too. So if you are staying in the base condos, or if you're staying in the LK residence, be aware that they're going to be starting to put up another set of condos, which I believe are by the same people who did the base. So that might be loud in the next year or so. So again, bear in mind when you're booking your hotel there. What else do I have to tell you? I've got my bad news, haven't I, to tell you? Yeah, okay. So the bad news, my bad news is when people always ask me on my Facebook, Facebook, if you want to know when these live streams are going to be or whatever, just like my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/bigfatbestie, or my personal page, which you'll find if you search for Big Fat Bestie as well. If you're on my personal page, then you'll get it's my personal page, so you get all my personal crap about, boxing and atheism and other stuff which I'm into. Sauber, Formula One team, will be on that as well. If you want to avoid all that and just find out what's going on with the channel and with the Thailand stuff, then just like the Big Fat Bestie page. That'll avoid you having to have loads of my personal crap on your timeline. Yeah, so I've always said when people ask me on Facebook or in the comment section here, when am I going back to Thailand? And the plan was to go back in October. That's now off. I can't do an October trip due to a few reasons, one being work, others being personal reasons, but I can't. So I won't be going in October. So my next Thailand trip will not be until January or February. With a bit of luck, excuse me, with a bit of luck, if things go well in Greece, which will be my last summer in Greece. If I save enough euros, then to make up for the lack of October trip, I'm going to try and get out there in January and February. Do a bit of a mega trip. Maybe travel around a bit in January. Maybe see some of the islands. Take him to some spots I've never been before, and then have all of February in Pattaya. That's the plan. But I'll keep you informed on that. Oops. Where are we at? Do you stay in Bangkok? What's your favourite Nana Plaza and Soi Cowboy? Thailand Nightlife says, I do stay in Bangkok. I didn't on my last trip. I did on the trip before. My favourite is Nana Plaza. I much prefer Nana Plaza. I went to Nana and Cowboy on my last trip. I vlogged about it in the Girls How Much Bangkok vlog. And I wasn't impressed at all with Cowboy. I much preferred Nana Plaza. The one on the top floor, which I think is called Billboard, I really enjoyed that. That was excellent. And I also prefer, bizarrely enough, the Angel Witch in Nana Plaza Bangkok than the one in Pattaya 2. Brandon, alright lover. Can't stay, got cows to milk. Enjoy milking the cows. Try not to propose to them, Brandon. What about my teeth? Teeth update, right. So, I came out to the UK, I got my teeth done, or my chipped tooth, and it lasted 12 days and it fell out again. So I went and got it fixed again, and now it's been in for about 2.5 weeks. So, focus, there you go. No more chipped tooth so far. Long may it remain that way. None of my favourite too, says Stan Life. I'm glad we agree. None more fun. And Hillary 2, good live music by. Yeah, yes it is. And in fact, a lot of the Hillarys are pretty good too. I do enjoy those. Billboard is on my to-do list, going to go see Soi Cowboy, just so I've done it, but everyone says disappointing, smaller side than expected. Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what it reminded me of. Obviously it's got go-go's, it's full of go-go's, but in terms of a much shorter soy than you expected, Hua Hin has Soi Bintabat, and that was is one of their main entertainment areas, and that was miles shorter and smaller than I expected too. So yeah, Soi Cowboys, it's not very big. And last time I went, which was October, it was really expensive. Nana Plaza wasn't cheap either. But yeah, really expensive. A couple of the go-go's on Cowboy, I'm sure it was like 210 baht for a pretty measly measure of Bacardi. Paul Withers is going to Pattaya in October, and we'll leave a beer at the Hideaway for you. Well, thank you very much, Paul. Cheers. Oh, Kev update on that as well. People talking about Kev, because he's back in Spain now. I'm not sure whether he's trying to sell his house or not, but apparently I did see that he's back in Thailand. I think it's May the 5th or May the 6th, something like that. So he's not going to be away for long. I'm going back to Spain soon. Oh. Right, Lewis says, the earth is flat, wake up sheep, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if we can hide Lewis. We don't need to see that. Bye, Lewis. Flat earthers, not my kind of people at all. Albert says, do I ever go to Hooters? I know it's more expensive, but girls are stunning and nice, not to get pestered for lady drinks all the time. I have been to Hooters a few times in Pattaya. I like Hooters a lot when I'm in the States. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, it is expensive. It is what it is, though, isn't it? You know, it doesn't pretend that it's not going to be really expensive for chicken wings and what have you. But I think they do the plus thing, which I don't approve of. Everybody else, you know, does the well, apart from Agoda, does the inclusive of taxes, and I think Hooters, its menu price, let's say it's 199 baht, then there's 10% service charge on top of that and 7% local tax, so it ends up being about 250 or something. It's a bit not dishonest, but not helpful. It's unhelpful. Okay, Bestie, hope you're well. I'm heading to Pattaya in May. Don't suppose you'll be there? No, I will not be in May. I'm going to Spain April the 30th for 4 days. We're going to be sorting this house, which we've just accepted an offer on in Spain. That's happening in May. And I'm also popping down to see my best buddy in London in May. It's his birthday, so a bit of travel in May. And then June the 6th, I'm off to Greece for my final season. So I won't be back until probably the middle of September, and towards the end of September. And then I'm back at work on the boxing on the 30th of September. So that's one of the reasons why I can't do an October trip, I'm afraid. But we'll make up for it in January. And don't unsubscribe, because I've still got loads of videos scheduled. Every 2 weeks, I've got a video scheduled from Thailand. That's the stuff I've got in the bank. And that's going to last until, I think, about September, start of September. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do. But then also on the off weeks, like this week, there'll either be a live stream, which will happen once every 4 weeks, or there'll be a vlog from either the UK or Spain or Greece or wherever I happen to be. I'll do a vlog from whichever country I'm at. Maybe with or without Stylie Minogue. She didn't go down too well, did she? She's crying. In fact, she's left me. She's gone. She's disappeared. Poor old Stylie. And she's not in any of the forthcoming Thailand vlogs either. So unfortunately, we may have seen the last of Stylie Minogue, which is a shame. You're all harsh. You broke her heart. See what we got here. Ah, hi Kev. Be back on the 6th of May, mate. Excellent. There you go. From the horse's mouth. Kev is back in Thailand on the 6th of May. And good luck in Spain, getting your housing issues sorted out. And as I said, speaking of Spain, great news. My old man's finally accepted an offer on his little finca, 117 grand euros. So with a bit of luck, after all the sales stuff and adjusting whatever, I think he's going to clear about about £90,000. So he should give that to me, so I can sack off work in October and go to Thailand. That would be what I would do. A fortnight ago, my buddy said Tree Town was deserted. Shame, as I thought that may have taken off. Yeah, there's loads of stuff in Tree Town now. But again, I keep doing these Tree Town updates because I do like that beanbag bar at the front of it. Or was it Soul something Soul bar, right on the front of Soy Bacau. And they've got this absolutely huge TV for the football things, right in the middle bit of Tree Town. But there's never anybody there. I don't know whether the prices are too high or whatever, but Made in Thailand's busy enough, and New Plaza is busy enough. So, and it's easy to get to Tree Town. You just walk down Soi Score Beach to get there from Second Road, and obviously you can see it from. No, I like Tree Town a lot, and I quite like it being quiet as well. But that's just me. I can't remember. Kev's allowed to stalk my chat. Kev's very helpful to me. We went out for dinner once. We had Chinese and it was good. We had a good time, full of good info. Big fan. Kev is the main man to ask or consult about insurance. Yeah, absolutely. In terms of if you're living out there, without a shadow of a doubt, because obviously Kev does, yeah, or one of the other guys anybody who lives out there, if you're thinking about moving out there, a retirement visa or to stay or whatever, yeah, ask somebody who lives out there. I don't, I just go on holiday there quite a bit. But if it's the holiday stuff, touristy stuff, then you can ask me. And again, travel insurance is one thing you definitely want if you're going on holiday. Jay Kurtz, wasn't Stylie's wig a former Meatloaf incarnation? Yes, it was. It was indeed. It was one of my old Meatloaf wigs, which became Stylie Minogue. I really like Kylie's new song as well. That's quite bizarre. Not a massive fan of Kylie, but a new song's great. What's it called? Stop Me From Falling. Check that out. Also, James have got a really good new song. I heard that on Radio 2 because I'm now old and that's a radio station I listen to. James has got a new song out. Remember the guys who did Sit Down? Well, they've done a song called Better Than That. And that's really good. Lhasa, Thailand, you work at Stoke. I would sack off the job without him. I don't work at Stoke. I don't work for Stoke City. I don't live in Stoke. I just support Stoke. I do boxing events. That's what I do for my job. Are the police in Thailand corrupt as they say? I'm not going to answer that because I don't know. Comment on what you like, Kev. It's all good. Well, welcome to the happy throng. There was about 20 bars before Tree Town opened and they knocked them all down, says Cyril. Thank you, Cyril. Kev knows nothing about insurance. Okie dokie. Do I plan to live in Thailand in the future? Yeah, I can see that happening. Obviously, this family stuff I have going on at the minute, which obviously needs resolving. Also, I can't get a job in Thailand because there's nothing I can do. I don't think that a Thai can't. So maybe in the future. I mean, I'm just under 6 years away from 50, when I could get a retirement visa if I had any money. But yeah, eventually, I'd love to live in Thailand. Maybe I wouldn't if I live there. I don't know. But yeah, the plan that'll be the plan. I certainly don't want to live in the UK forever, and it seems as good a place as any to me. Dancing is a new single. Okay, well, the one I like is Stop Me From Falling. It's got a bit of a country and western vibe to it. Can you give us a shout, please, buddy? Thanks. Yeah, Thailand Nightlife 808. Hello to you. Thailand Nightlife 808. Daysay Fox, you're in the UK, Kev's in Spain, Rob's in Japan, Cheap Charlie's in Vietnam, and you're in Thailand, Sod's Law. It depends how long you're gonna be there. I don't know. I don't know if Rob is just over there in Japan to avoid Songkran. It's possible. A lot of people do. I mean, that's my views on it personally. I mean, it's the only time I think I wouldn't want to be in Thailand is Songkran. I've been in Thailand during Songkran for, I think, 2 of my trips. And yeah, I think so, I'm just getting older. I don't really enjoy getting squirted to bits. And it just becomes a ball ache if I'm trying to film a vlog, because the G7X Canon camera that I use isn't waterproof. So my phone isn't waterproof. So it's either film through a condom or not film at all. So no, Songkran isn't really for me. If you are there in Thailand at the minute, do have a good time if you do enjoy Songkran. Dedzio, welcome back. Hello, bestie. My mate flying out to Thailand for 1 month. Jealous. Me too. Steph, hi Steph. Kevin knows all about mythical creatures. Okay. Love the channel. Did you manage to check out the outdoor Thai restaurant by the Archon on the corner of Soi Buakhao? I didn't, Daniel. I'm afraid. There's so much stuff that I can, I can put on a massive, great big list for the next trip, and hopefully I won't get the Australian flu this time. And hopefully I'll be able to come back and. I mean, vloggers do things differently. I know Ian Black, for example. He does his trip and then comes back and then edits and starts putting his videos up. I know JD's Asia Travels. He does the same. Some people just kind of vlog on the fly, and put them up quite quickly. Kev is one of those. He'll do a video and try and get it up the same day, so it's current and all that lot. I try to, when I'm in Thailand, put 3 vlogs up every week when I'm there in the Land of Smiles, and then go weekly when I'm back home. So I try and film an extra stack of stuff. This time I didn't manage to film as much stuff as I wanted, so I'm having to go bi-weekly, which means we're getting one of these live streams every 4 weeks, and then a video from wherever I am in the world every 4 weeks too. But with us, bestie, why not add your Facebook to your info? Yeah, I could do that. But most people have found the channel. It's not my Facebook pages. It's not difficult to find. It's facebook.com/bigfatbestie. That's the channel's page, and then my personal page is facebook.com/TomBest. You can find me there. Leechy Vlogs, hi, you're awesome. Can I ask you a question? Yes, Leechy. Your 2-month trip will tell you if Thailand is for you full time. Yeah, good point, Davey boy. And also, if I spend the first month doing a bit of travelling around, I mean, obviously, I like pretty much everywhere I've been to in Thailand so far. But Pattaya is the right size for me because I'm still relatively young. There's quite a lot of other stuff to do, and if you're there for full time, you're going to want some home comforts like, you know, cinema and just stuff like that. Whereas where I work in Greece, in Kavos, which is just a, you know, a summer holiday, young, you know, Club 1830 style destination, that doesn't have any of that. So to get any of the home comforts, you have to like drive for an hour to get to Corfu town. So that's where, and also I like Pattaya, and I know quite a few people in Pattaya as well, which is good. But if I travel around a bit, who knows? Why not? I might find paradise on earth. Is Stanley a Stoke City fan? I'll have to ask her, but I don't think she's speaking to me at the minute. I think she's a fan of the Australian. She's a big fan of Aussie Rules. I think she likes Wollongong. I think that's her favourite team. Desio enjoyed Songkran for 2 days and then I hated it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's the problem. If it was for 2 days, 3 days maybe, it would be great. But if it's on for like a week, 10 days, it gets old. And the thing is, yeah, some people say that it's only in like the tourist soys like 7, 8 and along Macau and stuff like. Well, those are the places that I drink in. So I don't really want to get soaked every time I just pop out for a beer. But that's just me. Chase's Sting and Shaggy song okay, but what's Scooby done wrong? Okay. Songkran is not for me, says Tom Tuck W. Don't last year 2 days would be enough. Thailand Nightlife 808. Not a fan of Songkran goes on too long. Layer cake, Songkran is a nightmare. It's not the wet. I like to do the layer cake. Ice water, brrr. See why they have Songkran in April now. It's very hot here now. I think it's more down to the Thai New Year, isn't it? I think that's the way it falls. My favourite festival, by the way, one I do love. I love Loy Krathong. Love it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's beautiful. You go down the beach or whatever and you send out your flower boat, which I believe is called the Krathong itself, and people set off these like Chinese lanterns things, and the lanterns go off into the sky, and it's a really good photo opportunity. So yeah, Loy Krathong, thumbs up. Songkran, not so much for me. It's okay. That's Thailand. It's okay for 1 to 2 days max. If you have a spare 500k, you can get a Thai Elite visa before 50. Wow. Okay. I don't. 500,000. What was that? It's about £12,000 UK. I'll keep you all informed on what's happening when I'm next in Thailand and when I'm not, or if anything happens. Maybe I would like to buy a. See, I'm a condo rather than a house person as well. I don't need much space, so I could probably live pretty cheaply out there. Imagine Songkran in the UK. Yeah, you're guaranteed to get idiots going OTT, an excuse to get drunk. Well, yeah, but I mean, you've got that in things like, you know, there's any excuse to get drunk, any bank holiday in a resort town. I used to live in Newcastle upon Tyne, and Whitley Bay used to be absolutely mental. Probably still is on bank holidays, bank holiday Monday. So any excuse to get drunk is fine by me. I do like a drink. David Boy says, traditional Thai festival, it's normally flangs that take it too far. Does it? I've seen Fast and Furious 8 in the cinema in Pats during Songkran, 5 minutes walk from the hotel. Didn't make it dry. I had to sit in the AC cold cinema room soaking wet. Yeah, that's it. Where would you do a visa run to? Well, personally, I've never had to do one, and probably if I do my 60-day trip, I'll probably get my visa sorted before I go, or I believe you can get a one-off 30-day extension from Jomtien Soi 5, but I'll probably get it sorted in the UK before I get here. But if I was to do a visa run, do you know what? Here's one to throw into the mix. I think I'll go to Macau. I like a gamble. I'd like to see Macau, the Las Vegas of the Far East. I know it's not the cheapest place to do a visa run to. You can go to Cambodia, or you can, if you want to fly, because it depends, isn't it now? Because I think with the land-based visa runs, you only get a 15-day stamp now. So if you wanted the full 30, you'd have to fly out of the country somewhere. So maybe Kuala Lumpur or maybe Macau. Do a bit of a casino trip. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Tenerife Phil, I appreciate you vlogs, top man. I appreciate you tuning into the live stream. Thank you, Tenerife Phil. Ian Anderson, does Stylie play Aussie rules, and have you seen her tackle? Oh, you don't want to see Stylie's tackle. It's a right mess down there, I'll tell you. Wayne Dakin, well said, Bestie, that festival is great. The girls do go there extra. Yeah, they do, and that's what I really like about it. You can see, so when the girls are like showing up for work, or they might come in like early doors, you know, let's say maybe 6 o'clock, and this is just a beer bar, a random beer bar, and you will see them like making their own crotons out of flowers, and then they put on, I think they normally put on a couple of baht coins on the croton, and then they send it out to sea. I presume that's I'm guessing it's a Buddhist thing, but it's nice. It's really, really nice to see. I'm not sure what happens to all these crotons, whether once they've gone out to sea. If I'm cynical, maybe somebody's wading out, or they've got their scuba equipment on, taking all the back coins off the crotons. I don't know whether somebody does that or not, but it's great. Lloyd Croton, if you're ever there for Lloyd Croton, I'm not sure when it falls. I've been Lloyd Croton twice, but I haven't been for a little while, but we'll see. And also, you know, when it comes to me going back to Thailand, there's always a possibility that I get fired from Greece, because I really hate DJing now. So if that's the case, and I get fired from Greece, then I'll come straight back on the boxing, and I'll try and put some money together for a quick trip to Thailand, because I do want to get back as soon as I possibly can. Right, do you eat in Thai restaurants in your hometown? I do. There is a couple of Thai restaurants in Newark-upon-Trent, in my hometown, and yeah, they're very, very good. In the village I live in, there is an award-winning Indian restaurant, which is called Asiana, and I went there for the first time, actually, a couple of weeks ago. 10 days ago. I met up with an old school friend, and that was delicious. It was really good. But yeah, thing is though, isn't it? When you're in the UK and you're talking about, you want to get your fix of Thai food, but because Thai food is so cheap and delicious in Thailand, and Thai restaurants are not cheap at all in the UK. They're really, really not. So you're there thinking, right, okay, do I really want to be paying like £8 for pad Thai? It's always in the back of your head. But yeah, there are some, you know, I don't think Thai food is particularly difficult to make. There was in Corfu, in Kavos, where I'm going back to. There's a Thai restaurant there, and they have a middle-aged Thai lady actually doing the cooking. So it's pretty authentic, and it was nice. Tom Tuck W, yeah, the bad news is that I'm not going to Thailand in October, so there won't be any fresh vlogs then, and my Thai Day Fridays are due to run out at the start of September, so what the hell I'm going to do then, I don't know. So whether I'll put the channel on hiatus or I'll just try and do some vlogging from wherever I'm at, but hopefully the good news is I might be able to do a mega trip January and February. Do a 60-day trip if that's possible. So that'll be a BFB on tour. First month will be around the islands or around, well, wherever the mood takes me in Thailand, and then the second month will just be a month's stay in Pattaya, I would think, get a monthly rate on a hotel or a condo. Callum has Thai Elite Visa. Hey Callum, how's it going? Big madness here today, going Palawan tomorrow evening. But there's not much love for Songkran in this live feed, is there? N Mayhew, hello BFB. We met at Kev's meet night on your last night in Pattaya recently. Hi. Nice to meet you. I can't go into and see your face, I'm afraid, because I'm on the phone and it's too small, but I will check you out. And nice to have met you. Desio, my mate who's leaving Thailand tonight, bought £2,000 worth of currency in the UK. Why would you do that? I remain silent, but they make calculations. He lost £200 due to the exchange rate. Yeah, if you are a first time, you've never been to Thailand before, for Christ's sake, do not, and I repeat, do not change a penny up in the UK into Thai baht. Thailand has this bizarre system, I have no idea why. They have the onshore rate and the offshore rate. So basically, if you buy your currency in Thailand, you get one rate. If you buy anywhere else in the world, you get a worse, considerably worst rate. And don't forget what I said in my airport vlog. The tip is when you exit customs, you've got your suitcase, go straight downstairs, follow the signs for the train, and then go literally almost into the train station. You'll see a massive cluster of exchange booths. Now, once you step out of the main bit of the airport into those booths, your rate will increase massively by about 5%. So that's where you want to do. Or wait, if you go to like Pattaya, you can get them at TT. My experience is that the booths at the airport downstairs, remember in the train station bit, are the equivalent, at the same rate as TT. So do not get your currency in the airport main bits, not in the baggage hall, not even in the main bit of the airport. Go down to the train thing. Follow my vlog, which is my Bangkok travel day, I think it's called, vlog. And that will take you around and show you where the better exchange rate places are. And fuck's sake, don't change your pounds into Thai baht in the UK. Just don't do it. 30 days extra visa, says Callum, is 1,900 baht. Yep, there you go. And I presume it'll be a similar price if I go to the embassy, which I believe nearest to me will be Hull. For some reason I've got it in my head that there is a Thai embassy in Hull. Is that right? Does anybody know? I'll check up on that for you. 45 minutes gone already. Biodegradable floats. It's November. November. That's Laura Cretton. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah. Stephen agrees with us on the changing currency in the UK. Daisy Fox, are you aiming for your channel to provide some income when you retire to Thailand via Patreon, PayPal, etc.? Is it too early to say? It's way too early to say. The income on my channel is next to nothing. When I was in Thailand, putting up 3 vlogs a week, it was... I'm not allowed to say the YouTube terms and conditions what the income is. But what I will say is there's a threshold. If you've earned over £60, which isn't very much, is it, in a month, then they'll pay it out. And then if you haven't earned £60 in a month, then let's say it's 30 quid or whatever, it will carry over to the next month. And once it hits £60, Google AdSense pay it into your bank account. This month, there is no way I'm going to hit £60. I'll be way, way short. So that's how little you can earn. And bearing in mind that I've got 5,600 or so subscribers to the channel now. And I think I lost a few during Stylie's kitchen antics. But yeah, so relying on YouTube income is just not going to happen. So if I do ever retire there, it will be literally selling everything I own, buying a cheap condo in Pattaya or whatever, or renting, whichever, and then just literally having a budget plan saying this is what I've got, this is what I've got to spend in a week. And if it works out it's not possible, which is very likely, then it won't be possible. Then I'll just have to do what I'm doing now and just travel as much as I can and have as many holidays as I can. Paul Withers, do I cook any Thai food? No, but I make a mean cheese salad sandwich. Beetroot is the key. But no, I can't cook at all, really, to be honest. Mile High Stacker, ahoy, ahoy. Hi. I don't know, your mate is an idiot. It's third time he's going as well, and he still did that. Wow. Pound rate is 44.47 today. Says Day State Fox. That's not bad. I think that's the best it's been for a while. Generally, I change over euros because when I go to Thailand, I save as much money as I can when I'm doing my DJing in Greece. It's easy to save because it's free rent, free pretty much anything. I've just got to pay for a scooter to get me in and out of town, and that's it. And a couple of meals every day. So the euro rate's dropped a little bit. It was 39 dead. When I was last there, and I think it's closer to 38 now for the euro rate. Thomas Cook, 40 baht. There you go. Calculations are easy, very easy. Yeah, that's it's over 10% difference on that. That's crazy. Ian Henderson, why don't you and a few other vloggers buy a condo and use it for 3 or 4 months each? i.e. 1 month at a time. That's not a bad idea. I've got a friend who's been in my vlogs, Mark, who sells condos, but his condos are quite expensive. They're all very European style, so they've got the European style kitchen, the good quality fixtures and fittings, etc. But that's a good shout, actually. It is a good shout. Problem is, though, vloggers always fall out with each other, especially Thai vloggers. So if you can imagine, somebody says the wrong thing on the wrong vlog to somebody, and you've entered into an agreement where you've all bought a condo, it can just be mayhem. And then, of course, everybody's going to want it at the same time. Everybody's going to want it, January and February. Nobody's going to want it in, July. So it could cause issues. Right, where are we at? Clean notes, no writing or rip notes, they can be fussy. Yeah, good point. That's on the money exchanges. Desi, didn't want to tell him he's a moron. Is he a subscriber? Does he have a name? I'll call him a moron for that. Jeff in Cabo. Hey, BFB. Hey, Jeff. Thai Nightlife 808. Yeah, 1 in Hull. Well, that's great, because Hull's about an hour and 10 minutes drive for me. So I will get that sorted out. Probably not till I come back from Greece, but that'll be handy. David Shepherd, can't believe I'm still watching you, BFB. I can't believe. 51 minutes in now, we're going to try and make it to an hour, and if we do, because I think we've done a bit on the hotels, we've done a little bit on Songkran, I've given you my bad news. What was the other thing? Travel insurance. Yeah, we've done everything which needs to be talked about. Here we go. Royal Thai Consulate, Priority Court, Saxon Way, Priority Park West, Hessel, Kingston upon Hull. Cheers for that. Thank you, Thai Nightlife 808. Very kind of you. Ian Henderson, how many times a year do you get to watch Stoke City matches? Generally, it's cup games or easy to get ticket for crappier Premier League games. So I'd say probably, I think we've been about 4 times this season. It's no fun this season either. But I did go to the FA Cup semi where we beat Bolton 5-0, which was brill. I went to the Valencia away game, which was really good. So we ended up staying in Benidorm for a couple of nights. There's about 9,000 Stokies who attended that game, and a good probably 4,000 or 5,000 of them stayed in Benidorm. And this was in January. It was freezing cold. Nobody in Benidorm, totally deserted, except this massive group of Stokies. Oh, that was fun. And we lost that one 1-0, and the FA Cup final, we lost that 1-0 to Man City as well. David Shepherd needs to get out to Walking Street. Go, sir! Go, sir! What are you looking in my ugly mug for? There's far, far nicer things to look at than this. Thai Nightlife 808, how much pounds do you average a month on YouTube? Like I said, I'm not allowed to talk specifics, but this month will be under 60. Well under £60 a month. So, it's rubbish, the income at the minute. And I have two, count them, 2 Patreons. So thank you to my 2 Patreons. That helps me out. I mean, at the minute, I'm quite happy with my vlogging setup. So I've got the camera phone, which I'm using now for the live streams, which is just easy. And then I have the Canon camera. I started off on the GoPro, which I've still got. But then decided I wanted a bigger camera. So I bought a Canon 700D, which was too big. So I got rid of that. And if Dan's still watching, I sold it to his girlfriend, Paige, who's now making use of it. It takes great photos. So she runs a beauty and makeup business. So she's now got that camera for that. And I'm using the trusty old G7X for vlogging. And I'm perfectly happy with that. So in terms of like buying new stuff, I don't want to get a drone. I don't need one of those. So I don't really need any new stuff. So any income that I do make will be put towards the flights. It's as simple as that. So that's what your Patreon money and your PayPal money and anything else and the AdSense money, that's what it goes on. It goes on paying for flights and paying for hotels, etc. When I'm there in Thailand. But most of it I do off my own back because I enjoy it. It's a hobby. That's the thing to remember. This is not my job. Boxing, MCing is my job, and DJing. God, I hate DJing. In Greece is my job. This is a hobby. So even if YouTube said, right, sod it, none of you are getting any money at all, I'd still do it because because I enjoy it. Some of the troll stuff is annoying, but it's part and parcel of YouTube. Daystate Fox, my channel is 19, so well on the way. Get in there, Daystate Fox. I'll give you a subscribe when I get off this stream. Stephen believes that renting is better in Thailand. Yeah, I think you could well be right there. You can get some cracking deals, especially if it's on a 12-month lease. And it also gives you the option of a house, doesn't it? Because I don't believe, as a Farang, I can buy a house unless I start a Thai company with a Thai, and they have to have 51% ownership, blah 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 blah. Whereas with a condo, you can buy outright, and if you're renting, you can rent a house for as long as you like. So yeah, that does give you more options. Hey, Mr. Box. Hey. And I guess how much would you say BKK112 makes a month from my experience? Absolutely no idea. He's got gazillions of subscribers, loads of views. I couldn't even hazard a guess. Also, it's it's his channel. It'd be like rude for me to speculate. We do completely different things as well. He's very successful at what he does. I don't do the covert filming. It's not what I do. It's not what I want to do. I'd rather just like speak with you guys and show you around places and but no, covert stuff's not not for me. But good luck to the guy, and he's doing ridiculously well. Arthur says there is a Thai embassy in Hull. It's only 4 miles from him. That's handy, very handy for you, Arthur. Then you do so draw lots for when you. Ian Henderson's got this timeshare, vloggers timeshare, all sorted out. I like it. Good idea. Mr. Box, on the topic of insurance, I was looking at the Bangkok Bank website, and they actually offer a full health insurance package for expats. Good to know. Good to know. But I mean, the point of the travel insurance, why I wanted to mention it, is because it's under 100 quid for the year. Obviously, there are restrictions. You can only go for 90 days at a time to one place. You've got to come back to the UK. But for me, because I go to Spain quite a bit, and I go to Greece for just over 90 days, and I go to Thailand quite a lot, it's absolutely perfect. It's a no-brainer, just for the peace of mind that I'm covered for 90 quid a year. And that's coming out today. So wave bye-bye to that £90. Boom, boom. Mo Salah's running down the wing. Yeah, congratulations, Liverpool. You've drawn Roma, I believe, which is a good draw for you in the next round of Champions League. Good luck. Don't think Stoke City will be in the Champions League or even the Premier League for much longer. Dezio likes Bangkok 112's videos. Excellent, sir. Hi, mate. Just switched on. Did not know you were doing a live blog today. Yeah, so I'm not great with technology. I know Simon Lander Smiles and Andy Wright and others, they managed to stick up on YouTube. Next live stream is going to be here. I've had a look and I can't work out how to do that. So, if you like my Facebook page, Big Fat Bestie on Facebook. Sorry, a girl's just sent me a message with kisses on it. No, I'm going to come back to her. Yeah, so sorry about that. All flustered. Where was I at? Yeah, my Facebook page. So if you want to find out when I'm live streaming or what's coming up, I'll tell you now. It's going to be an LK Metro vlog next. That'll be next Friday, Thai Day Friday. They go up 8 AM UK time. The Thai Day Friday vlogs. So yeah, just like the Facebook page, and you'll find out when I'm streaming live. But it will be next weekend. Sorry, next Friday will be the LK Metro vlog. The Friday after will be a vlog from the UK, probably without styling, but it might be a boxing one or what I've been up to kind of thing. So that'll be a vlog. Then we'll have another Thai Day Friday the following Friday. So that's 3 Fridays from now, and then the following week will be another live stream. So every 4 weeks there'll be a live stream. Every 2 weeks there will be a Thailand vlog, and every 4 weeks again will be a vlog from whichever country I'm at. Buffalo, like page on Facebook. Oh, cool, perfect, Desi. I'm sorry, I'm a bit behind on the chat here. Right, okay. That's not going to get mentioned. So you've got a watermark, right? Yeah, the watermark's been there since the start. And this little thing here, the BFB, yeah, that's been there from the start. Bank insurance perks check, as they sometimes only cover Europe or worldwide, excluding USA and Southeast Asia. Don't think you are covered without checking. Okay, that's a good helpful tip from Daystate Fox. Do you think you could commentate on a Thai boxing match? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I presume. Stop sending me texts. I presume Michael Buffer can get a work permit wherever he's going, but I'm certainly not at his level. I would love to. If it was legal, absolutely. I would love to comment on a Thai or even boxing. If there was a big boxing event in Bangkok, then yeah, I would love to do that. But what I'm not prepared to do is risk getting chucked out of the country. So, because that would really piss me off, because I love Thailand and I love visiting. I love spending time there. So when it comes to risking getting hoyed out of the country, no. But if it was legal and if the paperwork was all there, then yeah, absolutely. I did get my tooth sorted out. Yeah, hang on. Do I have any barfine horror stories? Yeah, but not for this stream. I don't really. I had one girl years and years ago who stalked me a lot. She was actually a meet and greet girl on Walking Street, and yeah, she just wouldn't leave me alone and ended up just literally camped outside my hotel. It was at the Eureka, when I stayed at the Eureka, and yeah, that wasn't a great deal of fun. But that's for another stream. Hi, Carolyn. Hey bro. Hey Webby. How's it going? Just about to end the stream now, so you can. It'll be up again in its entirety if you miss bits of it on the YouTube channel. I come after Thailand, but I have a question for you. You have already seen Cheap Cali, and a fan of him, Cheap Cali. Cheap Charlie, I've seen some, yeah, I've seen one of Cheap Charlie's vlogs, which was a hotel review of Fever Bar with their new rooms. It was because of that I ended up staying above Fever Bar on my last trip. So yeah, vlogs can be helpful to other vloggers like me as well. But I believe Cheap Charlie's gone, and if the rumours are to be believed, I think that he overstayed, so I think he's paid his overstay fine, but I think he's not allowed back in Thailand for a year. That might not be true, I don't know, but that's some of the rumours going round. So maybe he'll be vlogging from wherever he is on his adventures next. My buddy stayed at Centauro Hotel in Pattaya last week, said it was good. Thank you, Daystate Fox. Pro Gamer has given me a load of emoticons. So I just jumped on BFP. Hopefully bad news isn't too bad. It's nothing terrible. Adam, it just means I won't be able to do a trip in October, which was what was planned. So it means I will, in September, run out of Thailand vlogs, I'm afraid. Unless the season finishes early in Greece, and for example, let's say I get back to the UK on September the 10th. I might be able to just cancel my one boxing gig, which I've got on the 30th. So I might be able to go for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks towards the end of September. But I don't know when the season's going to finish in Greece. But what I'm not going to do is go to Thailand if it's under 16 days. It's 1 day, even if I fly direct, it's going to be 1 day travelling, 1 day travelling back. I want 14 nights minimum in Thailand, in Pattaya, if I'm going to actually do a trip. I'm not going to do it for any less time than that. With the jet lag and that, it's just not worth it. Triple C is vlogging from Vietnam. Vietnam, okay. Well, if you like Vietnam, I've never been to Vietnam. It is on my to-do list, along with all the other neighbouring countries, you know, like Laos and Cambo and all that lot. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Oh, I heard Thai government is taking on visa runners. Have you heard anything? No, I'm not in Thailand, so I haven't. But so no, I have no info on that. Sorry about that. Bro, you know you'll be back. August 17th, end of the season. Well, no, Webby, we weren't back. We didn't close Rolling Stone until, well, it was well after I left, actually. It was after the 20th, I think, of September. I was back, I think I flew back on the 16th, and it went on till about the 25th, I think, of September last year. Adam agrees, yeah, 3 weeks from the year. Yeah, I totally, it's got to be. I mean, if you're doing let's say it's 10 days, you've got 2 days travelling, you get 8 days in the country, and that would just frustrate me more than anything. CC's in Vietnam, done a few vlogs, seems happy, doing enthusiasm, and sort of that. So, yeah, good. It must have been stressful for him. So yeah, good. Glad he's okay. Metrics, I have no idea what that says. Property under threat thanks to being treated as second-class citizen due to Angel Dust. And Backup 112 is doing visa runs to Vietnam and he enjoys them. So I think you could visit the place too. Wish I could go there, but Japan is on top of the bucket list. Yeah. I'd like to go to Japan as well. You know, there's so many places I'd like to. I'd like to go back to the States. I used to go to. I used to live in Kissimmee, Florida, for a year and a half on and off, and then I used to spend a lot of time in Las Vegas, Nevada. So many places I'd like to go back and visit. But at the minute, the channel seems to be around Thailand. So that's my plan, to try and get back to Thailand and film a stack of stuff. I mean, even if I can do a 2-weeker before, well, it'll have to be in September now. That's if I can, then maybe I'll do that. But if not, I'll try and get a longer stint when I go in January and February. Richard Basin, given up on Stoke. Who is the footy top? He'll never walk alone. This is CD Tharder or CD Tardaire. They are of the Spanish version of the Conference South or something like that. They play in front of a crowds of about 200, but they do play on grass, which is good. Most Spanish league teams of that stature they play on AstroTurf. But yeah, CD Thardaire. Look them up and support them. The finest Spanish team the world has ever seen. Haven't quite given up on Stoke yet. I think we're playing West Ham away at the weekend. It's going to be difficult. We've got chances to beat Palace and Swansea, but it's not looking good for us, is it? It's not looking good at all. We just don't have anybody to score goals. Adam says, anytime you're in Vegas, BFB beers on me. Fantastic. Well, thank you for that. Well, beers are on the cocktail waitress normally, aren't they? As long as you're sat in front of a machine, then they'll quite happily bring the booze out. Is Kev still here? Yes, Kev is still here. Well, thank you for being part of the stream, Kev. And once again, I really hope you get everything sorted out that you need to in Spain with the houses. I mean, our thinker was on for, when did we put it on? Maybe 9 months or something like that, and literally we've just accepted the offer today. We had an offer of 105,000, which was way low, and that was months ago. And then phone rang today. Somebody's offered 117, so that'll do. I think it was on the market for either 125 or 129, but he's happy just to get rid of it, obviously. So that's good. Right, where we are. We're gonna have to call this a day because it's an hour and 10 minutes. I'm hungry. It's my tea time. I'm gonna cook myself a gourmet cheese sandwich. See if I can remember the recipe. You do have a goal scoring Crouch, doesn't get the game time. Yeah, he's also slow and ponderous and old. And Juve can't hit a Calzarso the Banjo, although he did score one against Spurs. It's murder here in Almeria. Yeah, I mean, again, it took us ages, Kevin Quesada, absolutely ages. So we're going over on the 30th of April, just to we were going over anyway, just to do the like garden tidy up and stuff like that, because we've not been out there since January, where it was fucking freezing. So yeah, 30th of April, just for a few days, and then we'll pop in and sign what we got to sign. And then I think my old man's got to go out there to complete. They're looking at, I think, the 6th of July to complete. I can't do that because I'll be in Greece. But yeah, so I think it's a load off his mind. And with that, make yourself pot noodle. Oh, you foodie. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming along to this little live stream. 1 hour and 10 minutes. So the next live stream will be 4 weeks today. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but we will talk about something, possibly maybe some bar fine disasters or something like that. Make sure you get 10% deposit. Yes, good point. That's that. Yeah, apparently that has got to when they're sticking the deposit in, and apparently it's going into my dad's bank straight away. So if they back out. Then I think it's $5,000 to the good or something like that. So, awesome news. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for coming and taking part on the live stream. Don't forget to watch the next vlog, which will be LK Metro, and that will be up next Tie Day Friday. Watch the other vloggers as well. Thank you for Kev for popping on to the live stream. Take care, everybody, and you know it, don't you? Vlog off!